designated welfare officer of the Overseas Workers Welfare Administration here in Vancouver, with jurisdictions over PCG Vancouver and PCG Calgary. First of all, I would like to express my thanks to the convener of this info session for giving us the opportunity to present our programs and services. Next. The Overseas Workers Welfare Administration is a national government agency attached to the Department of Migrant Workers here in Vancouver, or all overseas offices of OWA. We are under the umbrella of the migrant workers offices. Like OWA is a membership institution, which means all TFWs who are members of OWA can avail of our programs and services, which I will be presenting later on. OWA has a single trust fund. It's considered as a private fund and not a government fund. This is the sum total of all contributions from the employers and OFWs who voluntarily join or register as OWA member, the investment and interest income and other sources. This is all our programs are funded by this trust fund. Next, please. Under Republic Act 10802, OWA has been given the mandate to first to deliver welfare services and benefits to all OFW members and their families, and secondly to ensure fund viability. Iniipon po yung fund na to para po ma-ensure that all our programs and services are being funded by the trust fund. Payments of all members. Next, please. We have 4 major programs and services that are in effect since 43 years ago. First is the welfare services. Second is educational training or our scholarship programs, the reintegration programs for returning OFWs or the livelihood programs, and lastly, the social benefits programs for returned OFWs and their families. First, next please, the workers' welfare services. This program is divided into 2 major programs. Programs on site and in country. On site, we have workers assistance program para po sa lahat ng distressed workers. Any problem ng isang OFW or TFW dito sa Canada ay pwede pong ilapit sa amin. We also provide reintegration preparedness program, while although this program is not popular here in Canada because TFWs usually have their site focused on staying here permanently in Canada. And finally, the community outreach program, kung saan sumasama po ang OWA sa mga outreach programs ng Migrant Workers Office and the Consulate Generals in Calgary or in Vancouver. In country, these 4 major programs are provided through our regional welfare offices. And these 4 programs are subdivided into 4 different units in every regional office in the Philippines. WAU, or the Workers Assistance Unit, the Education and Training Unit, Reintegration Unit, and Social Benefits Unit. All assistance are provided by these 4 units, including the Welfare Assistance Program, which include calamity, medical, bereavement, and relief. Calamity po, pag meron pong local government na nag-declare ng state of calamity, immediately all active members of OWA will be provided with financial assistance. Kahit po nandito sila on-site or abroad, we can easily check through our database kung sino ang active member, and then we can provide medical, dental, and financial assistance sa pamilya nila. Medical assistance for those not covered by our MedPlus program, makaka-avail po sila nito. Bereavement for those inactive members, even 10 or more than 10 years na inactive member, we provide financial assistance of 20,000 for the families of former or inactive OFWs, and relief assistance. Ito naman po ay cash relief para po doon sa affected ng internal conflict ng host countries, economic downturn, even sa nangyayari ngayon dito sa Canada na nagkakaroon ng maraming layoff or non-renewal of work permits of OFWs, they can provide financial assistance once they return to the Philippines. Next, please. Number 3 under the first program is repatriation program. Under this program, lahat ng in-distress workers can be provided by air tickets to Manila if they will not be provided by their employers or they are not financially able. Once they arrive in Manila, they will be provided with airport assistance, and for those living in Visayas and Mindanao, we can provide shelter until their return flight to the respective provinces. Their travel to their hometown they will be provided again with transportation assistance. Kasama po dyan pati yung mga personal belongings nila na dala-dala nila. Kung marami silang dala, they will be provided with financial assistance para pambayad sa porter, sa tricycle, sa jeep, hanggang makarating sa bahay nila. And finally, for those deceased OFWs abroad, we can assist in the shipment of their human remains or cremains, including their personal belongings. Next, please. Under the education and training programs of for OFWs, we provide 4 to 5 year baccalaureate degree courses, scholarship under the EDSP or Education for Development Scholarship Program. We provide 30,000 pesos per semester financial assistance for dependents of OFWs. Kaya lang kailangan pumasa sila dito sa qualifying exam given by the Department of Science and Technology. Under the ODSP or OFW Dependent Scholarship Program, we provide 20,000 financial assistance per year for scholars. Ito po yung dependents ng OFWs whose salary should not be over $600. And finally, Education and Livelihood Assistance Program. Ang education component po nito ng ELAP ay binibigay sa mga anak ng OFW na namatay while working abroad. Ang isa pong anak nila, preferably ang eldest, ay pinapag-aral po ng OWA from elementary kung maliliit pa sila hanggang makagraduate ng 4 or 5 year baccalaureate degree. Next, please. We also provide short-term training programs for OFWs and their families. Under the Skills for Employment Scholarship Program, we provide financial assistance of 14,500 pesos for any course, short-term course, as long as ang training center ay accredited ng TESDA or Technical Education Skills Development Authority. We provide 14,500 na pang tuition nila doon. We have also the IT training program. Ito po ay isang mobile program kung saan ang OWA po Regional Office goes around their respective jurisdiction sa mga far-flung communities para turuan po yung mga families, mga bata at yung mga parents ng mga OFWs para maturuan silang makipag-communicate using technology sa mga OFWs while abroad. And finally po, pre-departure education program. This involves PDOS or pre-departure orientation seminar para po sa mga first time na mga paalis na OFWs, and CPEDEP or the Comprehensive Pre-Departure Education Program para naman po to doon sa mga household service workers. This is a 3-day course na nag-include not only sa dapat trabahuhin nila roon, kundi including the adaptation course that they have to undergo para ma-assist sila makapag-adapt sa sa culture ng countries na pupuntahan nila. Next, please. We have also training program for seafarers, the SUP or the Seafarers Upgrading Program. Ito naman po ay programa para matulungan silang makapag-training while in the Philippines habang nagbabakasyon sila to ensure na they won't stay as ordinary or able seafarer kundi may ma-promote sila while on board. And number 2, the Mariners Dugtong Aral. This program was conceptualized to ensure na yung mga officers ng mga barko ay ma-provide natin dahil kulang na kulang po yung officers. Ito po ay para doon sa mga engineering graduates na 1 or 2 years na lang magiging marine engineering course program graduate sila so that they can join the on board as officers. And finally, the supplemental education assistance for school-age children. This program is for children of OFWs who are staying in our centers, in our shelters overseas. Dahil hindi sila makauwi, either may kaso sila or hindi pa tapos ang kontrata nila and they cannot be issued exit visas, hindi sila makapag-provide financial assistance for the children. Ang anak po nila ay binibigyan ng financial assistance ng OWA rin para matuloy yung pag-aaral nila. Next. Reintegration program. On-site, we provide reintegration preparedness program. Ito po ay hindi ma-avail ng OFWs on-site or abroad. Kaya dito sa Vancouver, ang pinaprovide lang po natin ay preparedness program or sa eventual return nila to the Philippines. In country, meron po tayong Balik Pinas, Balik Hanap Buhay program para po sa individual OFWs na umuwi in distress at hindi natapos ang kontrata. We also have the ADLP or Enterprise Development and Loan Program for OFWs who would return to the Philippines at gustong magsimula ng sarili nilang business doon or enterprise. But ito ay isang loan program. Nagsisimula po ito sa 150,000 to 2 million pesos under the land bank system ng mga loans. Number 3 po, yung tulong pangkabuhayan para sa pag-unlad ng samang OFWs. Ito or tulong puso, ito po ay group ng OFWs na ino-organize natin sa regional offices or the OFCs, OFW Family Circles, kung saan sila ay nabibigyan ng nagre-range ng 250,000 to 1 million pesos para maging mapagkapagsimula, start-up fund para sa kanilang business. But ito po ay isang grant at hindi po ito loan. At sa ngayon, ito po yung pinakamalaking pondo ang nakaprovide sa kanila para po matuloy ang mga ganitong enterprise ng mga groups ng OFWs and their families. Ito rin po yung isinusulong namin ngayon because they can avail of the OFWs who are still abroad or yung nandito pa, they can be represented in Manila, in the Philippines by their families, join groups, and avail of this grant. And finally po, yung Education and Livelihood Assistance Program, livelihood component. Kung kanina po ay meron tayong education component para sa mga anak, ito naman po ay para doon sa mga asawa nila na pinoprovide natin ng livelihood assistance ng grant na 15,000 to 20,000 pesos para pa po makapagsimula ng sariling business po nila. Next, please. And finally, the social benefits program, medical assistance. Under this is the MedPlus, or this is a program for active OFWs, active member OFWs, and also active sa PhilHealth sa Pilipinas. Kung pareho sila pong member doon, OFWs should only present their BPN or the benefit payment notice from PhilHealth, and bibigyan po sila ng katumbas na amount ng OWA, but not more than 50,000 pesos. Disability and dismemberment, ito po naman po ay para doon sa nadi-disable, either permanent or temporary, or full or partial. As long as may disability sila or na-dismember sila while at work, they can provided up to 100,000 financial assistance. And finally, death and burial. We provide for active OFWs 100,000 death benefits and 200,000 for accidental deaths with 20,000 burial benefit. Next, please. Yeah. We here in Vancouver, we can be contacted through our email at vancouver@owa.gov.ph. Our phone numbers is the same with the contact numbers of Migrant Workers Office, because we are holding office under the Migrant Workers Office here in Vancouver. Thank you again for the opportunity. And
okay.